I'm Elena Sorokina, I'm curator of this exhibition. The exhibition is entitled Earth is a Bodily Matter, and it is a solo exhibition of Štefan Papčo with invited guests. I invited several artists to contribute to the discussion. And this discussion actually has been ongoing with Štefan for more than 5 years, 6 years. It's been 6 years that we have been exchanging and working together. And we started with an exhibition with his solo show in Kunsthalle Bratislava. I met Štefan and I was very impressed by his work, and most importantly by his take on this very important topic and very discussed, that of verticality. Because we probably all know the famous important text by Hito Steyr entitled In Free Fall, where she discusses the verticality today and the perspective, how the horizontal perspective of modernity started to transform itself in the vertical perspective, in the perspective disincarnated, mechanical, technical, technological of a bird's eyes view. And it was a very important text for me personally. And then I saw the work of Štefan and I saw his approach, and his approach is entirely and completely different. It is deeply incarnated, so it is really body-based, because his practice is all about climbing, mountaineering or alpinism. And after this encounter, we continued to work and we continued to investigate these issues, and my challenge for this exhibition was how to bring together these different histories and different narratives, because Stefan's work is deeply grounded in the history of Eastern Europe, of the Cold War, of the post-communist condition, and in this technique and practice of alpinism, which constituted actually a kind of vertical escape. It was a peaceful resistance to the oppressive system. I started to look to other artists' work who could contribute to this discussion from today's point of view. So what are the issues and the questions today artists are interested in, who could create this kind of like a trans-historical dialogue. So I invited Kapwani Kiwanga, I invited Sophie Ristelhueber, I invited Wesley, Meuris and Július Koller. And Július Koller is a historic figure, so it is the only one historic artist in this exhibition, because he is so prominent and important in this Cold War space race situation and history, and he is the one who invented a sort of a very ironic take. So his fake fictional gallery, located high in the mountains, represents some kind of like, well, let's say a very deep irony on both space race and any kind of conquest. So this is what I thought was incredibly important and incredibly interesting. And then the practice of Kapwani, of course, is deeply rooted in decolonial, neocolonial bodies of knowledge, parallel knowledges. And the work you see behind me is also has this beautiful vertical dimension. Many works or several works in these exhibitions are also about mapping. So the last thing I would like to say, that mapping, which Štefan produces, because mountaineering is also about mapping, but it is a body-based mapping. So it is not a disincarnated image, but it is something where your body actually follows a specific route. So the mountaineering maps include movement. So they are very opposite of this disincarnated map, and we know since many years that map is not a territory, that it is a disincarnated map, the view from the cosmos, the view from above, which represents very much the control and the oppression, and the artists in this exhibition contribute from different points of view to all these questions.